Peterson for, of course, wanting to add a bit of energy and jolt to his offense down the stretch. We'll have more news on this in a little bit. Now on to highlights. Ian, we appreciate you. Talk to you.
Yeah, Wentz was the second overall pick in that draft. Jared Goff was the first. How would he fare after he had a bad game last week? Sean McVay's never lost to Arizona. Let's get to the Goff highlights here, because early on, 7-7, second quarter, Tyler Higbee, perfect pass, great catch, touchdown. Higbee had 3 touchdowns in a win earlier this season. Has been quiet really ever since. Has touchdown there. Now, you know the stat. It's been
so awesome.
Can he hold on, though? Third quarter, here we go. Kyler Murray had 1 completed pass to my guy Dan Arnold in the first half. Second half comes out and he's like, I'm getting Hopkins the ball. Hopkins. We've got a 1-score game.
I think Kyler had 1 completion in the first half?
1 completion. Wow. To Dan Arnold. That's it. Here's Webster, who fumbles it away with a 10-point lead, and now, again, we're letting the Cardinals back in. The Rams are thinking, what is going on? Kyler, handoff, Drake, got it, gets in there, touchdown. Cardinals hanging around in this one. Ensuing Rams drive. 2nd and 3. It's Darrell Henderson with a backbreak of a run. Touchdown. He gone. Henderson, they extend their lead to 31-21. 2 Cardinals possessions later, Kyler trying to make something happen, and it's a pick 6. Troy Hill, one of the great Rams defensive backs. They've been awesome all year long.
Second week in a row for him, right, Troy Hill?
Second week in a row. McVay goes to 7-0 against the Cardinals. They got the Patriots on Thursday.
All right, let's talk about another NFC West team. Giants, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, they don't lose at home, right? They're 5-0 this season at the crib. Okay, Daniel Jones, he's inactive. Colt McCoy, you want to go throwback set of highlights? First time starting since 2014. Okay, Colt McCoy, who's he handing this off to? This is Wayne Gallman. Oh, man, Wayne's World. Party time. This guy gets a big-time run. This was a 60-yard run. Gallman finished with 16 carries, a $135. And who is this? Give me the fungo. Throwback highlight, Alfred Morris.
Love it.
Yep, that's a home run. Alfred Morris, that was a run for him. He hit it again. And then, third quarter, a touchdown by Alfred Morris. He had 1 receiving strikes.
His first receiving touchdown in his career.
How about that?
Alfred Morris.
Seems like he's been in the league since forever. All right, now at this point, it's 14-5. Off of the helmet. The helmet of Chris Carson goes through his hands, pops in the face, and it's intercepted. All right, so now, trying to make something happen. Russell Wilson extending the play like he does. That last interception was by Darnay Holmes, but Chris Carson would make it up. 28-yard touchdown. Seahawks are back in it. They trail 17-12. Russell Wilson, 32nd pass TD this year. Score 17-12. Russell Wilson trying to make something happen, and he is sacked. Pete Carroll looks on. All right, big cat, kick cat. He sacks it. They're trying to play wedding crashers on this. All right, here we go. Now, they only rush 3. They have a spy in the back. Russell Wilson drops back. He has all the time in the world. We've seen him do this before.
Catch it, DK.
DK Metcalf is somewhere over there, and it's tipped. Oh, and Tyler Lockett was there but couldn't get to it. Russell Wilson, what are you looking at? It's over. All right, there it is. Daniel Jones, he's on the sideline. Colt McCoy gets the dub. The Giants go to Seattle, West Coast road trip, and beat the Seahawks. They win this one 17-12. You know what? Let's hear from Joe Judge.
There were a lot of waves in the game today. There's a lot of waves from Seattle of energy and momentum and things that maybe come together. And our defense just kept responding. You know, every time they got put out there, they just responded. All right, they converted and get a first down. Okay, so what? Now what? Okay, it's first down. Play the next down. And they responded. We're able to get them off the field. You know, I think our guys just working hard, and that level of play is raising right now. But, you know, the coaches have done a good job, and the players have executed, and the level of play is rising.
What an upset. I love it. The Giants stay in that division leaders column. Seattle dropping down into the wild card spot after just that loss yesterday. Nate, I give you a lot of credit. You said the Giants, you told me to keep my eyes on them like 2 months ago. I did their peaking at the right time. They have won 4 straight now. They have a defense. I'm just looking, Kyle, for a team that belongs in the playoffs out of this division. I think we have one.
We might. And we might have another one tonight if the Washington do something crazy against Pittsburgh. But the Giants, how about our boy Joe? How about this? This is really, really cool. Let's go back 4 months. He's the guy who makes guys touch the line, run the gassers. He's taping dudes' hands in practice so they don't hold. And all the conversation was, I don't know, it's a young team. They may not take to this. They may wear them out by the middle of the season. We're past the middle of the season. Look what's happening right now. It's working, it's listening, and no one nationally, not us, was talking about the Giants September and October. They were losing games by 4, by 3, by 1, by 2, and they haven't lost since.
Yeah.
A 4-game winning streak for this team. The Russell Wilson MVP campaign is officially dead. The Giants killed it. It's over. They can claim that. And now they can claim that maybe they're the best team in the NFC East. It's awesome, and it's unlikely. And, Peter, this whole thing about backup quarterback, no Saquon, I feel like Judge kind of likes it. I feel like that's, like, perfect for him.
It's what he wants, and you're right. And you look at this defensive highlight package that we're showing here, and Leonard Williams might be the best defensive lineman in football. He's all over the field. And, of course, Jabril Peppers. I would say this with Jamal Adams watching the show. Jabril Peppers was the best safety in the game yesterday between the two. But I look at the names like Nico Lalos.
Tell me more.
Nico Lalos, Kay, is an undrafted player out of Dartmouth who makes this play here. And Nico Lalos gets in his second start, is making plays, has energy. This is part of a defensive rookie class that no one's talking about. Nico Lalos makes this play here. And check out this tweet by Nico Lalos.
What's he tweeting?
He tweets out a tweet to LeBron James. And you're like, why is Nico Lalos tweeting out to LeBron James? Nico Lalos went to St. Vincent, St. Mary High School.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Nice.
So he is one of the many St. Vincent, St. Mary High School guys. He, too, went to the same high school as LeBron. But it's not just Lalos. T. Crowder was Mr. Irrelevant. He was everywhere yesterday. And the guy that I was talking about online, Carter Coughlin, a 7th rounder out of Minnesota, looked like he was invincible. It was all over the field. These are the guys that shut down Russell Wilson. Nico Lalos, Carter Coughlin, and Crowder. And I got to give a credit to everyone in that Giants organization, because when everyone else was off the boat, like, they stood, they believed.
Yeah.
Golden Tate told us on Friday they will follow this guy, Joe Judge, out to Seattle, and they will compete.
Speaking of follows, Peter, Nico Lalos, 1,500 followers, no blue check mark on Twitter. Everybody follow
get him
Nico
right.
Lalos. Let's do it. Let's get him up. Nico Lalos on
LeBron
Twitter.
tweets at every NFL player with a big name. Hey, LeBron, how about you tweet at Nico Lalos this morning?
One of your own.
High school alumni.
How about that? You know, being a guy that moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, now living in the New York area, and how bad the Jets have been, it's good to have something to smile about when it comes to New York football. You know, Kay, I see you rocking the shirt. I wish you would have wore that last week when Schrags was on air laughing at me. And I
wore a Giants
with a
bomber
smirk on your
last
face.
Sunday.
With
Did
us?
I not? We have receipts.
We might have receipts.
Questioning.
With a
Do
nice
you
little-
really think they can go out to Seattle with Colt McCoy? And you said yes. And I didn't laugh.
I know, but
because I believe in that coach.
A little bit of a Santa chuckle in
A
your belly.
scoff, maybe? Yeah.
There was some scoffing. There was some scoffing.
I don't think Nate knew that Colt McCoy was playing quarterback. But he did.
That's a different point.
Golden Tate did tell us. No, but, you know, I knew there were some elements that would help this Giants team. One, they have nothing to lose. 0 to lose. They have no Saquon, no Daniel Jones. Like, what does it matter if they get blown out by Seattle? Seattle's fans, not there. The 12th man, that's not a factor anymore. And then on top of that, that defense, you have a specific strategy versus Russell Wilson, which unfortunately, it could become maybe a blueprint on how to stop Russell Wilson. But look, you rush 4 guys. Sometimes they were rushing 3 and dropping 8 and making sure Russell Wilson couldn't see the windows he wanted to throw in. 13 pressures on Russell Wilson?
I know.
10 QB hits? 10? And they had 5 sacks? This is the Giants, right? The same team that people pretty much wrote off at the beginning of the season as soon as their star running back went down. Now, I'm not saying this is a team that's going to flip the table over. I do know this, though. They're playing fearless.
Yeah.
And right now, everything that they're doing, they get a huge pat on the back. If it all falls apart right now, it was supposed to. But like you said, Kyle, Joe Judge is the type of coach. He likes this turmoil.
I think
he likes this drama.
You were
and
right.
They're thriving in it.
You were right. A very entertaining game. We got to get to the Seattle side of things, of course. Where can I get this hoodie?
Oh!
I have never been more jealous of you with a hoodie.
Equipment staff hoodie. It's not even really the team hoodie. Brad Mellon and the
Stand up a little bit,
I am
so the viewers can see.
obsessed. This is the one missing from my collection.
For guys that don't know, I was 42 years old playing for the Browns, and they cut me within 2 weeks.
You made a lasting relationship with Brad Mellon.
Shout out to Brad Mellon, the whole crew, the whole staff. They always show me love and send me some cool stuff, man. So I appreciate those guys.
I have a Bernie